your own private session with me. Okay. Your walk. And bring your mat over top. And then sit onto your block. Alright, here's my private for you guys. And for you guys watching the replay, of course. Okay, so today's practice, we are going to open hips and shoulders. This is catering to the two over here in the corner for our serve session in the morning. Hi, welcome. You can choose any mat. So today's practice, we will be focusing on shoulders and hips. It will be a little bit slower, holding postures just a little bit longer. And my invitation for you today is to use your breath and the feeling of your heart. So how it feels in your physical body. And then even deeper, any emotion that you feel. Take a comfortable seat. Close down your eyes. And the first thing to notice is your inhale alongside your exhale. Of breath, you can start to notice the surface level, but then my invitation for you is to begin to slightly restrict your throat. Connect to the Ujjayi breath, which naturally will warm your body, and from that warmth, drop deeper into the sensation of your heart. There's two tools that we hold with us all day long, and it's the breath and the heart. And when we begin to pause, to feel, we allow there to be a pause in our life, in sticky situations, emotional situations. Allow the breath and the heart to be a tool, an instrument to allow you to pause. Through the awareness of your breath, the sensation of your heart, allow the pause to give you control to respond. And from that space, my invitation for you is to think back to a time where instead of responding, you reacted. There was no pause, and you just reacted. Without thinking, without feeling. And with that exact situation, my invitation for you is to think, what would you have done differently had there been a pause? What would you have said differently? How would you have showed up differently with that one moment of awareness of your heart and your breath? Any situation 10 years ago, 5 days ago, yesterday, how would you have responded differently had you used your breath and the awareness of the heart? Bring your right hand to your stomach and your left hand to your heart. And remember these two tools to pause, so that you respond rather than react. And my invitation for you on the mat today is to let there be a pause between my cues and your movements to tap into that inner pause, to feel a little bit more past the depth of the surface. And then with your eyes to remain closed, just move any props out of your way and come forward onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Keep your gaze inward. As you arrive into tabletop, open your knees as wide as your yoga mat. Bring your two big toes to touch and gently shift your hips towards your heels. As you walk your arms forward, fold forehead to the earth, child pose. As you fold down and forward, feel the pause to be in the posture as you witness your breath. Big breath in and exhale. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat. Press firm down through your right hand. Bend your left elbow slightly as you drop your right shoulder closer towards the earth. Breathe down through the right side of your body. Just allowing the moment as you feel the breath. Inhale back to center and exhale to the second side. Inhale your way back to center. Walk your hands forward and then bend your elbows. Bring your hands together above your head. Press your palms to touch. And as you do, press your forehead and your elbows into the mat as you draw your shoulder blades down towards your buttocks. Press more into your elbows. Take a big breath into the back side of your body. Inflate the back side of your rib cage. Press into your elbows to lift your heart as you place your hands onto the mat. Come up into tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Curl your toes under. Slide your right foot back behind you. Keep the toe on the mat. Press back through your right heel. Stretch the right calf muscle. Maintain your shoulders over the wrist with a slight bend of your elbows as you reach the crown of your head forward. Slightly tuck your chin. Draw your belly button to your spine. Lift your right leg parallel to the mat. Turn your right pinky toe towards the mat. Bend your right knee and lift your right knee up towards the sky. Continue to hug your inner thighs together as you lengthen through the sides of your body. Lower your right knee down, switch sides of the view. Slide the foot back, straighten the leg. With control, left leg parallel to the ground. Bend your left knee and lift your left foot up. Lower both knees to the mat, tabletop position. Flow cat and cow. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your sitting bones, stretch through the front side of your body. Exhale, tuck your chin around your spine, shoulders towards the ears. Remember the two tools that you have, heart and breath. Inhale, open your chest, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin around your spine, shoulders towards the ears. You move with your breath. breath, you can close your eyes or keep them slightly open. The next time you round your back, stay. Shoulders towards the ears. Round your upper back, middle back, low back. Inhale, neutral spine, tabletop position. Gaze down. Press firm down through your left hand. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, and exhale, sweep it through under the left shoulder, right ear to the mat. Press into your left hand. Inhale, flow your right arm up. And exhale, thread through. One more time. Inhale, flow, reach, lift. Exhale, thread through. Lower your right shoulder, right ear to the mat, and hold. Come up onto your left fingertips. Lift your left elbow. Draw your left shoulder back and shine your heart towards your right palm. And just breathe into the space between your shoulder blades on the back side of your body. If you've done any surfing this week, this may feel pretty good. And just drop breath, heart, hold. Bring your left hand back down, press into the earth. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Release and switch sides. Link your breath to your third time is stop and stay. Work to stack your shoulders. Draw your right shoulder blade back over the left shoulder. Working to stack your shoulders perpendicular to the mat. And then breathe into the back side of your body. Really take an aware breath, an awareness with your breath towards the back rib cage. We're so much more aware of the front body, so my invitation for you today is to feel the back body. Press down into your right hand, stretch your left arm up and high. Release. Tabletop. Be about in the middle of the mat. Inhale, shift your body forward, shoulders past the tips of your fingers. Now as you lower in modified chaturanga, elbows back, shoulders forward, shoulders and elbows in one line. Hover to hold, engage triceps, biceps, core, and then to lower to your stomach. As you lower onto your stomach, move the blocks out of your way and stretch your arms out to the side. Palms face down, bring your left hand in and walk your right fingertips over as you roll to the right side of your body. Step your left foot back behind your right leg. So, take a moment, come back onto your mat for a second, everyone. Look over towards your right arm. Right shoulder's in line with right elbow. Keep that distance and then roll onto the right side of your body. Yeah. Reach your left arm up towards the sky and then stretch your left arm back behind you. Work to bring your hands towards one another. That's an intense stretch, but it's more just feeling your shoulder blades hug towards the spine. Yeah, some of you have your hand wrapped around behind your back. That's perfect. Now press into your left foot. Lift your left knee up as you anchor your right hip down into the ground. And slowly come back onto your chest. Look over towards your right hand again as you lower the left side of your body back to your mat and walk your right fingertips up towards the front of your mat so that now your right elbow is bent and about a diagonal of your right wrist. This may be intense for you, so you can adjust, but basically instead of being here, I'm more like here. And the more that you bend it, the more intense you're going to feel in the stretch. So just play with it and see how it feels. But bend your right elbow and then roll to your right side. And notice how that can intensify the inner shoulder stretch. Yeah, exactly. You may find like, nope, Amber, I'm only keeping my arm straight. That's intense for me. But you might bend your right elbow. You can stay here, or option to reach your left arm up and grab onto your left ankle. If you grab to the ankle, press the foot into the hand and press your left foot away from your body, so kick into your hand. And now notice how that stretches the left shoulder as well, the left side chest. I love it because you're all doing something different, and that's perfect for when you're like dropping into just feeling sensation in your own body. You get to explore your own edge. Slowly come back to center. Both hands by your chest. Lift up and stretch your left arm out. This time, left arm is straight. Left wrist is in line with left shoulder. Roll onto the left side of your body. Step your right foot back behind your left leg. Any variation with your top right hand. It's nice to bend your top right leg and place that right foot behind you. Yeah, exactly. Bring that right toe to the ground. It's almost there. Now come back. Okay, slowly come back. And this time, bend your left elbow and bring your left hand up towards the top of your mat. So you work to just start to cactus your arm on the ground to any level that your body will allow you to stretch. And then roll again to the left side. This is intense. And you're going to just explore what feels in your body. If you decide, right hand, grab the right ankle, literally kick your foot into your hand to stretch through the top right hip flexor. And you'll notice the more that you lean into the back body, you start to stretch your inner front body, left shoulder, left side chest. And always allowing there to be that slight pause. Do I need more, or am I good right where I am? Slowly come back to center. Lower your forehead onto the ground. Sprinkle tip your fingers onto the mat right outside your shoulders. Lift your elbows, fingertips to the ground. Curl your toes under. Keep the tops of your feet lifted. The balls of your feet on your mat so your heels are lifted. Lift your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower left shoulder towards the ground. Left ear to the mat, look right. Wave your energy up. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, look to the left, lower the right ear to the back. Place your hands onto the ground. Inhale, start to straighten your arms. As you hug your elbows by your ribcage, look forward. Draw your shoulders, elbows back. Exhale, over. Come forward with your forearms. And open your hands wide as your shoulders. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. So you may walk your elbows back. And then straighten your right leg, press the top of your right foot to the ground. Straighten your left leg, press the top of your left foot to the ground. Now begin to lengthen through the top of your head as you tuck your chin. Sphinx pose. Press through your fingertips. Press through the tops of your feet. Close your eyes. Drop your chin to your chest. And roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathe through the right side of your neck. Chin to the chest. Roll right ear, right shoulder.
I've been called by this feeling. It's calling me to the floor. Nothing to believe in.
Chin to chest, now go shoulder to shoulder.
I've been called by this
Chin to chest, shoulder to shoulder. Chin to chest. Walk your hands back where your elbows once were. Press in through your hands, curl your toes, rise back up into tabletop position. Hands and knees, stretch your right leg back behind you. Bend your right knee, lift your right foot. Look forward, stretch your left arm forward. You might stay right here or left hand grabs for the inner right foot. Kick foot into hand. Slowly release. Switch sides. Reach your left arm, right arm forward, your left knee back. Bend your left knee, you might stay here. Right hand can always come back down to the ground or grab the inside of your foot. Work to bring your right shoulder forward as you lift your left knee. And release. Look down between your thumbs. Step your right foot forward and then your left foot forward. Heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Bend your knees and interlace your fingers to the back side of your head. Bend your knees more as you bring your elbows out away from one another. Press your forehead back towards your inner leg line as you press through your inner arches. Grab opposite elbows. Release your fingertips under your shoulders onto blocks or to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your legs, stretch through your heart, reach through the crown of your head. Heel toe your feet in hips distance apart. Place your left hand under your face and your right hand onto your sacrum. Press through all four corners of your feet. Inhale. Keep your sacrum neutral towards the ground. Rotate slowly from the shoulders. Lift your right shoulder up. Keep your sacrum where it is. If you can maintain that, reach your right arm towards the sky. Release through sides. Right hand down, left hand to the sacrum. Option to lift the left arm. Slowly release. Set your block to the side. Inhale, halfway lift, hands onto your shins, just below your knees, long spine. Bend your knees, exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet, inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, look up. Exhale, hands down to the center line of your chest. Press your palms together, close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed, lower your arms down by your side. Press from your center belly, the belly button, draw it in towards the spine, and then press down through your legs. And from your belly center, reach and extend, lengthen through the sides of your body, up through the top of your head. And then drop into breath. Keep the awareness with the center. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, arms back, heart forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet, root. Inhale, rise, look up. Go back down right away. Exhale, thighs back, heart forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Inhale, arms up, open. One more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time, exhale, hands to center. Close your eyes. Arms down by your side. And now feel heart here. Keep that focused in center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Left hand grabs the right wrist, side stretch over towards the left. Arms up towards the sky. Left hand grabs the right wrist, reach both arms towards the left, and breathe down through the right rib cage. Inhale, arms up, switch sides. Exhale, stretch towards the jumbo. Breathe down through the left side line. Inhale back to center. Lower your arms down by your sides. Gaze forward. Pick a place on the ground that's not moving with your hands to your hips. Press through your left foot. Kickstand your right toes out to the side. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Right heel to the left ankle. You can stay here as you draw the right knee back. So the right knee is drawing back. Or you can lift your right foot to the inside of your left calf. Just whatever you do, be above or below your left knee joint. Foot is above or below. Press your foot into your inner thigh, and your inner thigh into your foot to draw your right knee back. Option to add arms. If you're wobbly, find one point to gaze at. If you're like, this is easy, close your eyes. And breathe. Here it's just about the breath. Release and switch. Drawing your left knee back to work to open through the hips. That happens by pressing foot into leg. And release. Come back to center, eyes closed. Work to keep your eyes closed. See what happens. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, heart forward, thighs back, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Allow yourself to ride the breath. Plant the hands. Exhale, step back. High plank home. Lower to your knees, toes curled under. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga as the posture. Hover, hold. Feel a little shake, a little burn. Lower to your stomach, tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, press back. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Look forward. Open your hands as wide as your shoulders. Look back, feet as wide as your hands. From your core, press through your hands, and from your core, press through your feet as you bend your knees deeply till your sitting bones to the sky. Align your ears with your biceps, tops of your head, reach towards the thumbs. Keep your sitting bones lifting up as you press your heels towards the earth, down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. You may have to hear that this is a resting pose, but it's actually pretty demanding. Bend your right knee, press your left heel towards the ground. Stretch through your back left leg. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, press through your back right heel. With that slight pause between my cues and your actions, notice what you feel along the way. Anything that you're more aware of, straighten both your legs than you were when you first arrived. Anything you're feeling more deeply, emotionally or physically. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands, grab your 2 yoga blocks. At the highest level that you can, come up onto your hands with your shoulders over your wrists. Lower your left knee down towards the ground, begin to lengthen the top of your head towards the sky. Straighten both of your legs, lift your hips up and back and fold over your front right leg. Flow with your breath here. Inhale, come forward, both knees bent. You may not need the blocks, it's always an option to set them off, and then straighten your legs. Bend and straighten. Turn your blocks down. Lift up your left heel over the ball of your left foot. As you straighten your right leg, draw your right hip back, and then begin to move your shoulder blades towards your spine and your heart towards your shin, long neck. Just feel. Slowly come forward, bend both your knees. Lower your left knee to the ground. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, heel toe your right foot to the edge of your mat. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Lift your left knee and slide your left knee back as far as you can, and then lower your back left knee to the ground. So you can stay right here, or you can begin to explore at what depth you want to feel your outer right hip. Forearms to the blocks, or forearms all the way down onto the mat. Work to press the inside of your right foot to the inner arch down. And slowly rise back up. Step back into down dog, blocks to the side. Switch sides, left foot forward. Grab your blocks, turn them up to the highest level that there is, and flow with breath. Inhale, bend your knees, lengthen through your upper body. And exhale, straighten your legs. Straighten, stay. Adjust the blocks if you wish to feel more. Both legs straight. Left hip back, right hip forward. This is where we work to find the sacrum parallel to the earth. Draw your shoulders towards the spine as you reach the top of your head forward towards your toes. And then the breath to pause and feel. out of the pose, can you use your breath as that tool to feel deeper, to pause a little longer? Slowly bend both your knees and bring your right knee to the earth. Hands come to the inside of your left foot and work your left foot to the edge of the mat. And then you find your own depth here. Be sure to stretch your right knee back as far as your body will allow. And forearms to a block or the earth, maybe stay up on the hands if you feel enough there. Slowly work your way out. Set your blocks off and we'll meet back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Look back, turn your left heel in, right foot, right heel perpendicular to your left arch. Open up into Warrior 2, rise. Hands to your hips to stack your shoulders over your hips. And then lengthen through your spine as you stretch your arms out parallel to the ground, look forward. Virabhadrasana. Press through your feet and then begin to draw your right knee towards the right more. As you stretch your arms around behind your back, interlace your fingers. Elbows are bent, straighten your arms, lift your chest, look up. Keep your right knee moving to the right. Exhale, fold your body over towards the left. We'll stay here until all your heads are on the ground. I'm just kidding. Press into your feet, draw your right knee to the right, and allow your shoulders and your head to stretch towards the ground. Press into your feet, release your hands, look forward. Lower your hands to frame your right foot, lift your left heel, and step back down dog. Switch sides, left foot forward. Turn your back right heel and set the foundation of your feet as you rise up. Virabhadrasana 2. Good, look forward. Make sure that your left knee is over your front left ankle and open towards the left. Interlace your fingers. Now switch the grip. Opposite finger on top. Straighten your arms, lift your chest, look up. Keep your legs as they are. Exhale, fold your body towards the right. Strong inner left hip. Press through your feet as you reach your head and your arms towards the floor. Use your legs. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands, gaze forward, and flow back into down dog. Hips to the sky, heels to the earth. Look forward, step your right foot in between your hands. Bring your back left foot in a few steps and lower your back left heel to the earth. Left toes point up towards the front of the mat. Bend your right knee and inhale, arms to the sky. Virabhadrasana 1. Press through your back left heel as you lift your left hip. Bend your right knee and draw your right hip back. Shorten the distance of your legs just a little bit. Place your hands onto your hips, straighten your right foot. Keep your left heel to the ground at all times. If it's not on the ground, shorten the distance between your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your blocks. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, neutralize your sacrum. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. You can keep the blocks or set them to the side as you fold over your front right leg. Fold from your hips rather than rounding with your upper body. You want to feel as though you're moving your shoulder blades towards the spine And at the same time, drawing right hip back and left hip forward. Bend your right knee and inhale, reach your arms towards the sky, rise up. Interlace your fingers back behind you once again. Bend your elbows deeply. Straighten your arms, lift your chest. Keep your hips exactly as they are. Right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale, lower your upper body to the inside of your right thigh. If you need support, rest your body on your right thigh. That's totally possible as well. For more challenge, come to the inside of the thigh. Your hands can stay at your sacrum, or stretch your arms up and over your back. Reach your arms towards the mirror. Right knee towards the right. Right hip back, left hip forward. Press into your feet as you rise up, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Move down through your legs as you stretch through your arms. Lower your hands to the ground, step back down dog. Left foot forward. Short distance between your feet. Walk your back right foot in. Heel to the earth at about a 45 to 60 degree angle and then rise up. And then use the control of your hips to square them forward. Release your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers and then switch the grip so it feels funny. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Hands can stay at your back or come overhead. Press through your feet, move your left knee to the left and your upper body to the inner left thigh. Press down into your legs, release your hands, and rise up, warrior one. Lower your palms and step back, down dog. Knees to the earth. Walk your knees in, bring your big toes to touch, tops of the feet to the floor, press back, child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Walk your hands back towards your toes and turn your palms to face up. Notice where you are. Are you in your thoughts, in your mind, or have you dropped into feeling the beat of your heart? See if you can tune into the rhythm of your heartbeat now from when you first arrived onto the mat. And can you use your breath to slow down the beat of the heart? Reach your arms forward and rise back up into downward facing dog. In down dog, look forward. Prep for pigeon. Right knee towards the right wrist, right shin towards the ground. The top of your right foot is to the ground, and then slide your left foot back and walk your hands towards you. Grab your blocks and begin to lift. To draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. And then as you walk your left knee back, you can begin to settle the hips down towards the ground, but keep the lift. So draw your right knee towards your left knee. If this is too much for you, you can come onto your back and be here. You can stay lifted, or you can come down onto your forearms or blocks. It doesn't matter the variation that you take, but maintain drawing right hip back, left hip forward to keep the pelvis pulling in and up. This protects the hip joints. And if you're like here and you're like, this is cool, but I want to feel more sensation, you want to go deeper, walk your body to the left. You already know the modification to come onto your back. We are going to stay here for a couple minutes. So can you turn towards the tool of the heart and breath to just feel deeper? And notice what you feel now, and then the longer we hold, what comes up for you. Whether it be physical or emotional, just drop into feeling. Slowly in stages. We'll be in down dog, but move slow, letting there be a pause to just feel every part of the transition. Over your feet a little wider. Yes. Switch sides, pigeon pose, left shin forward. Slide your right leg back. Use blocks if you'd like, or just the hands. To square your hips forward. Just moving through the different layers that you found on the first side, knowing that there's always that modification to go onto your back. The options to go deeper, you would walk over towards the right. And then to know we will be here for a couple minutes, so take your time. And then just breathing. Allowing every exhale to drop you in a little bit deeper. facing dog. Go slow. Many pauses through the transition to feel. Ripple forward, high plank. Lower to your knees, and this time just go all the way down onto your stomach. No pause. Move any props out of the way. Reach your right arm over to the right, and then bring your left arm in front, so you cross at the elbow. For some of you, this is going to be blunted, and you can just stay right here. If you want more, drop your chin onto the front of your left shoulder, left arm. And even then, you can start to walk your hands out away from one another. We will stay here a while, so feel free to come out if you need. What is it like here to notice the heart and the breath? Let your legs relax. Squeeze your arms together. Press through your palms. And then press through your fingertips and try to pull the floor towards you. Slowly release. Lift your head and switch sides. Left arm goes to the left. Right arm comes in front. Walk away. Stay lifted, or if you'd like to intensify, chin towards the arm, towards the shoulder. Place your hands under your shoulders and lift up into tabletop. Walk your knees forward and then take your feet to the right. Sit back onto your left hip and bring the legs all the way around in front of you. Feet towards you. Press your feet together. Hands onto your ankles, straighten through your arms and lengthen through the sides of your body. Bring your shoulders over your hips as you press your feet together. Draw your knees down towards the ground and come forward with your heart. Use your elbows to press your thighs down towards the ground. And now here at the same time, press your feet together. Knees towards the earth. Reach your heart towards your toes. Draw your shoulders and your elbows back as you hinge from your hips. Notice the difference now as you round your upper back. Bring your forehead towards your toes. Drop your shoulders towards the ears and round your upper body. Walk your hands forward. Let your elbows rest towards the earth. And relax your head completely. Drop your forehead and your shoulders towards the mat in with intention. Breathe into the entire backside of your body. When you bring your attention to the back of the body, there's literally this remote control that pauses you to come present. We're so focused on forward, the front of the body. But when you go to think about the back side of the body, you become so much more aware of what's happening. So there's this pause to bring presence to what you feel. Slowly rise. If you're on a block, you can set it to the side. As you bring the tops of your feet towards the ground, bring your ankles in line with one another. Good, now straighten your legs out from front to you. Bend your right knee and cross your right foot up and over your left leg. Bring your right fingertips back behind you, reach your left arm up. So make sure that your right hip is to the ground, both hips are on the ground. Down, down, down. Yeah. Reach your left arm up. And twist, turn towards the right. Bring the top of your left elbow to the top of your right knee. And now, press into your right hand, draw your right shoulder back and reach your left shoulder towards the front of your room. Continue to press both hips down towards the ground as you lengthen through your spine. Slowly release. Look forward. Lift your right foot and then bring the top of your right foot towards the ground. You may even lean over to the left to stack your knees and then bring your both hips towards the ground. Yeah. You can use a block to support your right thigh underneath you or just fold forward. As you fold forward, your chest comes onto your right knee, and that's going to allow you to press your knees towards one another more. Once again, chin to chest, breathe into the back. Slowly come up. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Lift your left foot up and over your right leg. Press your left foot down and bring your left hand back behind you. Keep both hips down to the ground. Stretch your right arm up. Bend your right elbow. Place your right elbow to the top of your left thigh. Use that to rotate your body towards the left. Flex your right toes towards your face. Press down into both the sitting bones. Press down into your butt. From that anchored, rooted space, reach and extend either crown of your head and look back towards your left shoulder. Alright, release. Look over towards towards your right, and then lift your left foot. Place the top of your left foot to the ground. As you lean to the right, walk your right foot away, your left foot away from you, and then stack your knees as you come back up to seated. Adjust your sitting bones. And when you are ready, fold forward. Chin to chest, forehead towards your knee, round your back. Slowly lift. Release your left foot to the floor and bend your right knee. Open your feet up as wide as your yoga mat. Place your hands back behind you and lower your knees to the left. Look over your left shoulder, bring both hands back behind you. Turn towards the back of your mat with your hands onto the ground. And then just turn and twist. Look over your left shoulder. If you want more, come down onto your forearms. Come back. Turn towards the front of your mat. Bring both hands back behind you, knees to the right. Look to the right and twist. Look over towards your right. Option to come all the way down onto your forearms. Slowly back up. Turn towards the front of your mat. Come to the center of your mat. Grab onto your shins and roll onto your back. Bend your knees and place your feet to the ground. Press into your elbows, lift your shoulders off the mat, and then lower your shoulder blades towards the mat. Bend your elbows, palms near one another. As you press through your elbows, fingertips lift towards the sky. Open your feet, hips distance apart, knees are bent. Press into your shoulders, press into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. Tuck your chin towards your chest, lengthen through the sides of your neck. Press into your feet as you send your hip bones towards your knees. Hug inner thighs together. Bridge moves. Lower your hips down towards the mat. Keep your knees bent, stretch your arms out to the sides, palms face down. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat, drop your knees into touch. Lower both your knees to the left. Keep your feet and knees separated. Right knee drops down towards the sole of your left foot. Option to cross your left ankle over the right knee to intensify and stretch more through the top right hip flexor. Release your feet. Press your feet to the mat, lower your knees to the right. Switch sides. Release your feet. Press your feet into the floor. Lift your knee. Heel toe and bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Knees drop out to the sides. Place one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Straighten your legs. Heels in, toes out. Option to stretch your arms out by your sides for Shavasana. If you arrive into Shavasana and there's something else your body needs, take any final last postures, any little moments of movement. And then allow yourself to drop in with the breath and the feeling of your heart, the beat of the heart, the physical movement, the pulsation. As you deepen your breath, let there be a pause. Inhale, hold the breath. Feel that actual pause, that one pause that you can take later on today. And then exhale the breath out. Hold the breath out and allow this pause to be your reminder. Inhale, hold the breath in. Exhale, hold the breath out. 2 more times. Inhale, hold it in. Exhale, hold it out. And let there be this slight pause. In your own time and way, you'll make your way to seated. As you arrive, just place your hands in front of your chest, palms pressed. A few deep breaths to notice how your physical body feels. A moment to give thanks for moving your body, the fact that we have 2 arms and 2 legs, the ability to see, the ability to hear, touch, smell, taste. Giving thanks for the physical. Taking one last breath to complete your practice. Exhale, let it go, and then release your hands and open your eyes. Thanks for coming, everyone. I started and I was all alone, and then I opened my eyes and you all came. So good. It was true. I was like, 10 o'clock, I got a private with my friends over here in the corner. And I opened my eyes and you all just came. So, thanks for coming. We do have class tonight.